I wasn't quite ready. Anyways, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was some of us are on lockdown and quarantine, and we get an opportunity to play with the energy of what it looks like to be doing things from the computer, what it looks like to be doing things from home, reorganizing our home life. Some of us are very isolated, going to be playing with, hi Jennifer, what's up? Some of us are going to be playing with doing things differently this next coming week. We're starting to take a really good look at all of our alignments. And what I mean is like how our money is lined up, how our relationships are lined up, our social communities, whether our preparedness is like it should be. And we're going to be doing a lot of evaluating. I know some of us are really going through it, as far as I know my best friend and partner is having to negotiate some different alliances, negotiate some different agreements and understanding, because she's got kids that are going to be home from school. So a lot of us are going to be playing with that huge dichotomy of being a parent, being a homemaker, being an employee. And a lot of our dynamics are changing. I'm always quarantined because I love it. I get to work from home. However, I am seeing everybody shifting. Some people are being asked to work from home. Some people are going without jobs or getting laid off entirely. Travel's being changed. A lot of changes are happening for us in a lot of different ways. So I just wanted to chat about that a little bit. I do feel blessed to be in a community that is so kind. I have, had to go to the grocery store the last couple days, and I know that my experience is very different here than it would be in Vegas. Go into the store to buy milk for my granddaughter, and there wasn't any, and I asked for them to grab what was left in the back, and just the community that I have here, where they were laughing and kind and going, well, there's one on top of the shelf, who needs it more? It wasn't this fist fight over the last packet of something, or the last toilet paper, or the last milk. They were literally handing me the milk out of the container, and I was handing some of them off because it was just take what you need kind of thing. And I remember giggling with the guy at the produce section who was talking about, his experience with this. And somebody said, I've never seen the pantry or the store like this before. And he said, I hope we never see it like this again. However, I feel so blessed to be in a community where there wasn't any of that, right? And there are still some people that aren't experiencing it. However, I heard Vegas is a shit show. Glad not to be there anymore. But I did want to talk about being kind, especially when, there's a lot of scarcity thinking right now with people isolating and also trying to hoard and buy a little extra, etc. Jennifer's saying I'm actually good. Not much is going on except the economy, which is true. I did discover that my household is set. We do prepare, we do buy in bulk, and we're very supportive of one another and playing in that route. But I did see a post today where someone said there was an elderly person who had gone to 3 stores to get some of the commodities that he needed, and he was feeling a little sense of frustration. And, let's remember our older demographic in that community, because they do have limited resources. They do have limited energy to expend. So, it's a lot of effort for them. So if you have an opportunity or the liberty, for myself, for example, I don't have children at home. If I had some elderly people, I'm definitely going to be checking on them, make sure I'm bringing meals if I can, making sure I don't bring exposure, because obviously I'm not around a bunch of people. I get to work from home. However, just be kind, take what you need, be generous, be loving. On that note, I did want to bring something up that my daughter mentioned. Someone had given her 25 boxes of Girl Scout cookies, and she was being generous and giving them away about a week ago. And on her way home, she stopped by the convenience store that she likes to pop at on the way home. And the girl into the convenience store came around, hugged her, kissed her, told her thank you. And she said, I was suicidal and I had a bottle of pills. And right next to that bottle of pills was this box of Girl Scout cookies, Thin Mints. And she opened that box of cookies and she ate them instead, because it was the only good thing that had happened to her that day. And I wanted to address that a little bit. It's like, when we have an opportunity to come from a place of giving, you have no idea how the potential for having that one thing that could have been enough, or make a difference. So as she sat there and she had this abundance and she had the opportunity to give, she didn't bring 25 boxes of Girl Scout cookies home and fucking gorge on them as a family. She decided to give back. For her, that was a lot. Like, she's single. What's she going to do with a bunch of cookies? She's new to the community. So she just started to be generous with it. I just wanted to point that out, that you never know what that one act of kindness can do for someone. So for example, that one message, I had a long conversation with my marketing director today. She's amazing. We stayed on the phone for about an hour and 15 minutes. And she said, I really didn't need anything, but I needed space. I needed to just talk about this. Because when we talk as a psychic, people come to me with every variety of problem. And I mean every variety, from losing their job to finding a new partner to breaking up with their current partner to even the people come to me for life coaching. When I start to get them moving, people come to me for all different kinds of environment. And, when we talk to our friends, when we talk to our family, when we talk to our partner, they all have a vested interest in the outcome. And sometimes it's highly valuable to someone to just have an opportunity to talk without judgment, to talk without feeling like someone is going to have an agenda, to be able to talk to you and not have this headspace of how are they going to take what I'm saying, or are they going to, not everybody's looking for advice, right? Not everybody's looking for an answer. Sometimes it's just nice to have a space to open your mouth, to be able to speak comfortably without censoring your words, without censoring the content, to able to give somebody the whole picture. And, I spent a little time with her on the phone, and, at the end of the conversation, she said, thank you. And I'm like, for what? We just chatted for a while. There was no agenda. We didn't have an action plan. We didn't make a well-formed outcome. We didn't pick it apart or identify it. And I just wanted to say that we don't do that enough anymore either. We pop on our fucking social media. We go on our Instagram and we show our good faces, we cheese it up a little bit. We look at this beautiful scenery. We look at this beautiful thing, and we have a tendency to forget to connect. So during this time of isolation, use it as an opportunity to connect with your family. Use it as an opportunity to connect with people that are around you. Above all, be kind. You have no idea how much of a cannonball that can be in some people's lives. So I just wanted to caution you, reach out to your elderly people. Don't take more than you need. Make sure you're generous and kind. My community's doing it. It's an absolutely loving, beautiful thing to be experiencing. But anyways, I am on my YouTube. So for those of you that are new over there on Facebook, please come join me on my YouTube channel, Karma on Deck. I am going to be answering some questions, doing some Q&As. If you have some questions, I do have my cards out. So please come play with me over on my YouTube. You're going to love it. So if you have a question, those of you that are here on my YouTube, please post your question in the comments. Hello, Batman. I am here. So I'm hearing, my cousin is saying it's a shit show in Vegas. I'm hearing that's true. One of my clients, Stacy, is texting me today telling me not to come to Vegas. I was going to come pop up and visit. And I decided not to, only because I didn't choose to for whatever reason. But be kind, travel safely. Come swing by my YouTube and come play with me. I got lots more to say. So those of you that are here on my YouTube, go ahead and pop on. And Kelly said, hi, Batman. So yeah. So pull a card. Only come on to my channel and Karma on Deck, and you can post your question in the comments there. Nice to see you too, Crystal. What's going on? Yes, you can have a love reading. I can do that. So for those of you that are on Facebook, you can hang around if you want to and watch me pull some cards. So I'm going to be pulling a card for Crystal, who's saying hello, nice to see you. Actually, it's Chia. Chia's asking, can I have a love reading? Chia Wiley. Let's take a look and see. So Batman, if you're still on here, Miss Kelly said to say hello to you because she's watching on Facebook. Leo was just done earlier, so get on there, Miss Jennifer DePriest. Come play with me. So this one's here for Chia. She has a love question. Let's take a look and see what's going on for you. Hello, John. Isaac, what's going on? Hey. All right, so this is for Crystal. I'm sorry, Chia. I keep saying Crystal. Crystal must be posting one in there. You got to come over onto my YouTube, guys. Karma on Deck. Come on here, but you can watch from over there if you want to. So the first thing that's going on for you, Chia, is I am seeing that there is an individual that you are in love with. Might possibly be someone from work, but love and money is the same energy. You are very much about image right now. Also seeing the 7 of Wands and some regret. And what that tells me is that you are feeling a little bit as if things aren't how you want them to be. And you're feeling a little bit as if there is some reason for you to have your weapons out. So I don't feel like you're being completely open with your partner, or they're not being open with you. And the reason I say that is the 7 of Swords is popping up, and that tells me someone is being a little sneaky. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing anything, but there's definitely periods of time where people will definitely feel as if they don't want to share everything, or they don't want to be open. And this is causing you to feel like you have to have your what's the word? That you have a guard up. So you want to protect yourself when it comes to this individual. Okay. And there is a reason why you're doing that. You definitely should be playing with collecting evidence. And what I mean by that is you should be paying attention to this individual's behavior, because if there's something you're suspicious about, I would definitely look into it. The only reason that you don't make any moves is because you want to gather enough, like, I don't know if evidence is the right word, but it might be that you want to prove things out and give it a little time. And possibly because Mercury retrograde has been playing with your energy, you just want to wait until that clears, etc. And I do feel like this relationship is on pause. So if you want to book a one-on-one and ask an in-depth reading on that, go ahead and book Karma on Deck. I'll be up for later in the evening. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, Crystal must be sending me energy. I'm going to have to do a general reading for her. And then I will do Miss K. And let's take a look. So if you guys want to watch and hang out, you can do that on Facebook if you want to. But come on YouTube and play with me over there. I put the link in the comments. But you guys are more than welcome to witness from over here. If you want your questions answered, pop onto YouTube, put it in the comments, and let's play. And also let me know if you're new. This one, I'm just going to do Crystal. I don't know why Crystal's popping, but I am going to do Crystal. Hey, what's up, Miss Angelia? That's my girl right there. Woo woo! So for those of you on my Facebook who haven't seen me do a reading before, you can check it out and chill with me. This is for Crystal. Fuck it. You're in my head. So, Crystal, here we go. No, we're not going to do that. That card was in the other reading. So here's the thing. This is what happens. Joey Valentine, John Valentine. I have a Joey Valentine. Come jump on my YouTube. Click it there. It won't let you comment. I don't know what to tell you, but my comments are there. Are showing up. So this is for Crystal. I just got to get to you, and I don't know why. Mosqueda. Crystal Mosqueda. So first thing that's coming up for Crystal is she's feeling a little bit as if she has, you have a little bit of overwhelm going on. You've got a monkey on your back. You're not quite feeling as if things are going your way. There is an individual in your life that you have a shit ton of chemistry with. If you notice, the 3 of Cups is playing in that dynamic right there. However, you're coming from a place of judgment right now. Difference between judgmental and being judgment. You do have this card anyway. So if you guys noticed, as I was pulling her cards for Crystal, the card that came up was the 7 of Wands, but I shuffled it anyway because I wanted to make sure it was clearing that energy from the previous reading, and it came up anyways. So for you, Crystal, there is this 7 of Wands. You definitely feel as if you've got to keep your guard up, right? So you're feeling as if you got to have your weapons out. You're definitely of a split mind over this individual that you have in play. That's the 2 of Pentacles. That is 2 different kinds of energy, where you're feeling like you have either 2 choices, 2 people that you're picking between, or you're feeling as if your mind is going a little bit back and forth and you're not quite sure how you want to proceed. The Justice card is telling me that you're very much in a judgment place. So you're starting to decide what it is you want to do. This other individual has a mouth on them, and that you're pulling your energy back a little bit because you feel as if they are, what's the word I'm looking for? Defensive a little bit, right? You want to keep your weapons up before they prove themselves. And that's a perfectly logical, perfect place to be. in that relationship because you have good reason. And I don't know what those are. I would have to look into it further. But that's for Crystal Mosqueda, because you in my head from the minute you said hello. For Miss K, may I have a general reading, please? Yes, those are easier for me, mostly because it being easier, not having to force a reading with someone I'm just connecting with. It's not so, I just had an entire conversation with someone, my bad. General readings are a little easier for me to do because then I can just interpret what shows up instead of trying to force a new direction. So let's take a look and see. The Hermit card is showing up for you, Miss K. What I'm seeing is you have the Two of Wands and then you also have the Hermit. I'd also like to point something out, which is extremely interesting. For those of you that are joining my live for the first time, what you will notice is a group of individuals generally come together and they have a similar kind of energy. And so if you're not getting your answer right away, you will find, I promise you, you will find information within someone else's reading that's going to bring you the necessary message. So just chill out for a little bit. Pay attention because there are a lot of repeat cards already. So stick with that. So any rate, Miss K, I am seeing the Three of Swords, and there is a lot of miscommunication that's gone on in the last little bit. And how that is playing out is now you're questioning yourself. You're going back and forth. You've isolated a little bit, pulled yourself back from relationships, pulled yourself back from decision making because you have been of these two minds, the Two of Wands, Six of one, half dozen of the other, and you're getting angel on one shoulder, devil on another. It's this back and forth. So it's not so much indecision as the Two of Swords is, but this is the receiving information back and forth to the point where you are cautious, that you have the Justice card too. What's interesting about that is you have the Ten of Coins, and that's a small decision that you feel as if you make small decisions now, it'll save you from the bigger problems later. But the only other thing that I would say, Miss K, is that you have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is all about like impulsive and bitchy behavior, impulsive decision making, snappy, and so you don't want to repeat any of that, and so you're very cautious, and you don't want to make or break anything because you're seriously not wanting to repeat some of these situations. So you're gonna let things play out. That's what I'm seeing, Miss K. Isaac wants a love reading. Oh, so my cousin just said, "Oh, girl, your New York accent just came out." Did it? What'd I do? All right, so let's take a look and see. This is for Isaac. How you doing, darling? Thank you for all of my subs that hang out with me. I love seeing all my familiar faces. So Lisa's saying, "Yep, listen to other people's readings. You'll get your answers." So yes, Kaulani is asking me, can I ask how you decide what kind of spread to use? Yes. So I will do, for a general reading, I will do a Celtic cross because it's going to show me what's influencing you, what's blocking you, what your emotions are, what your end result is, your future, your past, your influences. If I do a general reading, I typically am going to use the Dragon Tarot because it has a blend for me. It speaks to me. And what I mean by that is the general spread with the Dragon Tarot is going to give me kind of like your decisions, your money, your relationships. It has just enough of the right kind of blend. However, with the Mystic Dreamer, that one talks about our emotions much differently. It has an impression. I actually have one of my favorite decks right here. This is the Mystic Dreamer, and this one's the Dream Tarot. It's beautiful. I'm going to play with that one tonight a little bit. Hi, Ryan. Hi. My son just popped on up here. So yeah, I do. This one generally talks about emotions, relationships, and those dynamics. This one right here gives me decisions and money and placement and all that different stuff. This one's an oracle deck. So if you have an individual message, I go with that. And they're all different. I have different cards for different spreads, and I'm kind of very proficient with certain decks and lightly proficient with the other. But I'm of a mind that if I'm going to give a good solid reading, I use tools that I'm extremely familiar with, because I feel like you're giving me your money. And so I don't want to play with that. So I don't typically practice with a new deck or something I'm not familiar with. I go to my left and my right hand. Yep, that's right. So my left hand is female, my right hand is male. So decisions and emotions. So that's kind of how I play with that. Hello, Maria, and hello for all you new people on Facebook. Come play with me on my YouTube and ask your questions there. There's a queue. So Angelia saying, good time to buy an airline ticket to come out. Most definitely come see me. I'm not tripping on that. Isaac's love reading is going to happen right now. So let's take a look and see what's going on with Isaac. There is a link for those of you that really want to take a good look at what's going on between the panic and the things going on with your work. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. We'll take a look at the different dynamics that are going on in your life. You can do that tonight. I'll be open some shifts, some appointments will be open tomorrow. So go ahead and book karmaondeck.com. For those of you on my Facebook, please jump onto my YouTube and come play with me over here, and you will get your weekly zodiac reading for all of the signs. They're done and broken up a little bit. However, I do them every couple days. So this is for Isaac. Let's take a look and see. So Isaac, right now you're playing with, wow, Isaac, worried much? You have the Tower card. So I don't know what's going on with you, but you definitely feel as if things are falling apart. You're having a very hard time pulling this other individual's needs and your needs into alignment. You've got the Ace of Wands. You're really striving for a new beginning. And you're having to bring forward a lot of patience right now. Seven of Swords, you're hiding something though. What is it that you're hiding? Ooh, got a bunch of dynamics there. You might be looking for a new opportunity in your love life. You're going to have to call me. You do have a lot on your back though, monkey on the back. You are feeling as if you're pulling most of the weight. That was for Isaac. I do have my PayPal for those of you that choose to donate. I'm going to put that in the links. Let's see here. So that was Isaac. What's up? What's up? What's up? So this is for Tana Luke, if you're still on here. Batman. No. I got my Batman is watching on here. All right. So this is for Tana Luke. Can I know how my ex Clarence feels about me? Yes. You can know this. Let's take a look and see. What up, Vicky? Hi. Hi, Jessica. Thanks for hanging out with me. I figured there's no better thing than to get on YouTube and play with you guys, since, I don't know, some of us are quarantined, some of us aren't. Some of us are just doing our general jive. But I felt it would be a good time to sit and talk about this. So let's take a look and see what's going on for Tana. Tana, there is the Seven of Pentacles, which is a good card. I like it. The Seven of Pentacles, man, you know what? Theme of the night, y'all. Okay, this card has come up in everybody's readings. This might be an astrological coincidence or a synchronicity, but the Seven of Wands has shown up in almost everybody's readings. And what I mean by that, hi, Jessica, there is a Seven of Wands is that energy of being defensive, having your weapons out. If you look at this card, the Seven of Wands, the woman has her sword, I'm looking for, weapons. She's got them all around her and she's standing in a defensive stance. A lot of us are in that energy right now. Some of us are all about like, let's not be too forward. Let's not be too greedy. And then there's others where it's every man for themselves. So that in turn causes those of us that are trying to be generous to be like, yo, wait a minute. I have to be judicious with my energy, with my time, with fear mentality, with like, what do I believe? What do I do? So a lot of us have our weapons out, and that's not an uncommon thing. However, for you, Tana, I am seeing that there is some big changes coming your way. And what I mean by that is you have the Death card. It's a beautiful card. It's my favorite card. Think of the Death card as a baptism. So the Death card is like big change, good change. I don't know if you're doing something online or spending a lot of time on the computer. I'm curious if you're in the military, but you have the Six of Wands in play and the Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles being harvest, pulling from your hard work, right? Pulling from your resources and having that opportunity to pull into you the things that you've built. You have the Six of Wands, which is victory, and then you have the Death card, which is change. So if you've been stuck and feeling as if you need a change, that's in play. Three of Pentacles is social media. I'm curious to know what's going on with your social media. If you want your one-on-one, book karmaondeck.com. come on over to my YouTube, guys, and put your questions over here. I'm just giving you an opportunity to see how I do the do. If you've ever wondered if you wanted to click on my YouTube, this is what you're getting. Jeanette says, we love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm coming down. I don't know where I'm going to stay yet. Corey Fisher says, Terrible's market hasn't been wiped out yet. Good to know. All right, let's see here. So this is for my cousin for a love general. You got to do love. Like, tell me what it is you want. Specifically, only love or general. So Shauna Sanders wants to know what's going on with Mario and I. Let's take a look and see. This is for Shauna Sanders. Who's the cousin? Miss Only is my cousin. I don't know. I maybe mistook a person's comment. She says, how does that relate to how they feel about me? I don't know. You got the reading and it was intended to. I don't know why I went that direction with it, but there it is. Shauna Sanders. So Shauna, I do feel as if you are indecisive about this too. Notice the Two of Pentacles is a theme. So Mario owes you an apology. I don't feel as if anything is changing between the two of you. You can expect repeated patterns of habit that are happening with this individual. So the Eight of Pentacles is saying that there is repetition, redundancy. However, I do see an apology coming from this individual. And I do feel as if you're having a hard time navigating this relationship. And here's the reason why. The Tower card is showing up and you're kind of feeling as if things might be drastically changing. But I do feel as if this individual is committed to you. You're losing a lot of sleep over the behaviors that are going on within this relationship because things aren't changing. You're absolutely feeling as if you're going to continue in the path that you're on and see about repetition, redundancy. I do see a lack of sleep for you. And I'm also seeing some judgment. This individual is coming from a place of judgment, and they're undecided. So there's this little back and forth. I don't know if there was a third party at one time, but I'm definitely seeing that there's some deep conflicts going on within it. If you guys want to have your questions, answers, pop onto my YouTube and post them in the live chat so that you can get on the queue. Kaulana. Meow. I think that was for Shauna. I think I'm on Kaulana 913. What do the cards need to tell me right now? I totally love that. Kaulana. Are you guys having fun browsing, watching me do lives? Okay. This is for Kaulana. Thank you for hanging out with me. One of my you've been here for a while. All right, so social activities, mapping, and afraid. So here's what I'm seeing for you, Kaulana, is you are very suspicious of individuals right now. And what I mean by that is that you are having a very good slice of, what's the word I'm looking for? Pragmatism in your experiences right now. You're feeling very pragmatic and you're being clear. You want to make sure that the path that you're taking right now is not based on myth, lies, or, you're very suspicious and you're just taking a really clear look at things before you make decisions. I am seeing the Moon card, and how the Moon card plays out in this deck in specific is that you're mapping. I always say you can't know where you're going unless you know where you are on a map. Hello, WLS, for those of you Psy grads. But that is, PSI seminars give us a map, And there's nothing on the map except a topographical like mountain and hills and rivers, and you don't know anything about this map. There's nothing on it. No legend, no north, south, whatever. And you literally have to take this map and look at the terrain around you and figure out where you are on this map. And that's what life is like. Sometimes we have to literally figure out where we are. And that's what you're doing right now is you are, and this might even be within your social activities and your social interactions, is because this is the 4 of Cups and then the Moon card. And that's all about you being like, where am I at with all of this? And you're paying attention to the terrain, so to speak. I don't know why WLS came into this, but you're feeling like you're getting your groove back a little bit and you're starting to pay attention to some of these things a little differently. You feel like you got the skill set. You're just a little hesitant because the Moon card often does play on our fears. So there's a lot of things coming your way right now. 7 of Wands makes you feel as if the hits are coming a little too fast for you to handle. But the 7 of Wands also talks about being capable. And so does the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands are new beginnings. You're very capable. You do have a very good, strong center and core. That's the 7 of Cups. And that plays with like a little unshakable right now. So hopefully that is the message you needed to hear and it works for you. So this is for Chrissy Chandler. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Do I get a reading? Yes, we'll do a quick one for Chrissy. Chrissy, do you want to post a specific question or are you good? Now, this next little bit is love for Onali. She's saying, I wonder if he feels like he's going to see this or something. I doubt he can. If you guys want to join me from my Facebook, come on over to Karma on Deck on YouTube and play with me. You'll get your free weekly zodiac sign reading as well. I hear they're on point. Come play. Thanks, guys. So this one's for Onali. I did shut off the Facebook so you don't feel like you're all on the spot. Oliver, you don't mind being on camera either. All right, Onali, this is for you. Why am I afraid he's going to see this? I have a close guy friend wondering what's up. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on for Miss Onali, my American Indian princess. Onali. Aw, thank you. The messages always resonate. You are amazing, she said. All right, Onali, this is for you. It means princess. It's the name of a princess from upstate New York. So here's the thing with this dude, Onali. I do feel like you're paranoid. I feel like you're afraid to approach them. I do feel like this individual has a problem, though, that has a tendency to play the victim quite a bit. I don't know if they were in the military or what was going on with that. But I do see that you aren't doing so well, that you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. There is the 3 of Swords, which is miscommunication. I am seeing the 10 of Wands, which is burden. This person definitely has some high charisma and you have a little bit more chemistry with this individual than you like to admit. So you're hesitant to speak on it. I don't know if it's that individual that tends to have a little bit of outgoing, charismatic personality. However, I feel that there is some insane attraction between you and this individual. I do worry, though, whether it's you or him that's doing the victiming, but either one of you has got too much on their plate. So I don't know whether this is going to pan out, but you got the goddamn 7 of Wands too. So they might just be in a place where they need some help right now to get through whatever they're doing, and I feel like you're not having it. But I do see, Onali, that you are in a place of sticking around family, like you're not trying to get too extra with any of that. Post your questions, guys. Crystal says, hello to all my Capricorns. Thank you for your patience. Miss Kelly Davis, what do you think this relationship I'm in? I don't know, girl. Let's take a look, Kelly. All right, let's take a look and see. Kelly. I remember doing your first reading. How many years ago was that, Kelly? 2 years ago? So the Sun card, celebration. Oh, God. So I'm curious, Kelly, we'll have to talk. I am seeing that there's a pause that got put on this relationship. There was a little bit of drama involved or something you didn't want to touch. I do have the Hangman, which is a big pause. That's like this waiting period. I don't know if this individual knows quite what they want. I am seeing the Six of Swords, which is there can be a tendency for things to get a little bit easier when you're around this individual and you kind of feel like kind of relaxed. But there might have been a period with this individual where you felt as if things were good and they kind of didn't go back to that. However, the Devil card is showing up. I don't know if they're drinking a lot or what's going on, you know, but your instincts are on point with this individual. I would trust that implicitly before you move forward with them, because I don't feel like you're going to hang on to it for very long. I feel like there are some elements about it that you want to wash your hands of, and I feel like you might be thinking of walking away. Let me go back up here and see Kelly Davis. What do you think? Let's see. Ona Lee. Talk about love. Crystal. Okay, let's see here. I'm catching up, guys. I'm catching up. About the one and only Vivian Dang. She wants to ask about her dude. All right, let's take a look and see. She wants to ask about this dude. All y'all do this shit. You call and ask about the same person. I get it. All right, here we go. It's going to be interesting for you to see some of his cards because they always come up the same, Miss Dang. He's got some shit going on. I would bet dollars to donuts he gets in trouble for something regarding alcohol, drugs, or a decision that he made with money, because we have the Devil card next to the Tower card. Not only that, I got a feel for where he's at. The Devil card being chemical or substance abuse. The Tower card, things falling apart. So he might have just had a huge fuck up. He's going to get himself out of it as usual, but that's going on with him this weekend. Impulsive. He's definitely looking for help. He might have to ask his dad for money, which isn't going to go well. I see you're almost sick of his shit. Vicky said, what can I look forward to in my future? Should I get my crystal ball out? Have you guys ever seen my crystal ball? It is badass. A client bought it for me a few years ago. It is hands down the coolest thing I own. Well, when I used to own a motorcycle, that used to be the deal. And I might have a bike coming. Hopefully that plays out for me because I can't wait to get on these curves up here. I usually only say that about women, but curves around here are pretty damn sexy and I definitely want to get on them. So hopefully a couple weeks, Karma's going to be on a little bumblebee, a little yellow bzzz, and I'm going to be zipping through the city. All right, so this is for Miss Vicky Deegan. And then directly after that, I am going to be popping on here and doing Miss Mila V. So this is for Miss Vicky. Let's play. So Vicky, I am doing a general spread for you, which is the Page of Wands. I don't know if you're taking an online class or studying, but I see you learning something new. You're desperately looking for balance right now. And the reason why I say it in the way that I do is, first of all, the impression that came when I looked at the card, and that is the Eight of Coins, which means you're working towards something. You not only have my Page of Wands, but you have my Hierophant. So there's some education going on for you. I also have the Justice card. So you're like concerned about decisions that you're making and things that you want to get done and making sure things are in alignment for you. Okay. Balance is important because you have been in a tailspin for a little bit of a period lately and you don't want to see that repeated. So as you're moving forward, you have the Justice card. Justice is all about judgment. You've got to make good decisions in this next little period. And because you're so overwhelmed, you want to make sure you're not repeating some of those lessons. That might be part of what you're looking for as well. Leadership is coming into play for you. The Emperor is telling me that it's time for you to start making decisions aggressively. Hopefully that helps you. Thank you very much. I just got a donation, $25. That is amazing. Lisa, I appreciate you so very much. I don't know what I just said that had everybody laughing. Hello, Gabriel. Oh, Angelia, I'm telling you, the best thing on the planet is good as sex. If you guys, for those of you that don't ride, there is some amazing energy that you have after taking a motorcycle ride. I mean, it's good as sex. I heard somebody say you must not be getting it good if a bike ride is that like impressive to you. But here's what's true. Motorcycle riding is the most relaxing thing. It's just you and the road. You can't stop and chat with anybody. You can't answer texts or phone calls. You put your headphones in, you take a zone, you do a nice little lean and zoom. You come home and nobody can fuck with you. I mean, there's just something about riding, guys. So, Mela, let me see if I can find it. You were next, right? That was for Miss Vicky Deegan. So this is for Mila. Mila. Angelia, I know why you're calm. You want me to say it out loud? Miss Angelia. San. One of my clients just texted me and said I miss it. And I am not. This is for Miss Sand. She's going to pop on. That's my girl. All right. So super proud of you for that. I wish she was on here so I could talk to her about it. So this is for Mila. This is for Mila if you're still here. Shit. Hold on just a second. All right. Mila. Well, we're going to shuffle these because these were looking like that other reader, the other cards I do. This is my ex's best friend. Only, you know what? Mila V. Angelia is in a mellow mood. Can you guys guess why she's in a mellow mood? So full of shit. I'm calm for some reason. All right, Mila, here you go. Well, you got this Hierophant card anyway, and the Two of Wands, no matter what I shuffled. So here's what's true for Mila. Mila's losing her shit over some tension. You've got some deadlines coming up, some tension going on. You have the Tower card. I don't know, Mila, are you in college? Did you get school canceled maybe? I'm seeing the King of Swords, which is victory though. So however the cards fall, whatever these dominoes come out and play and how this shows up, just trust that things are going to be okay, because I feel like you've been put in a tailspin. The reason why I say it like I got the impression there's school is because you have the Hierophant here and then the tension card. I don't know why college popped into my head. There's San. So I am seeing that you're feeling a little tense. So things might be shaken up a little bit for you, Mila. Is that true? Cass said help. No, she meant hello. So Mila, talk to me a little bit. I'm going to hold on a second and see if this is school. Angelia's getting some booty. That's why. She said this is strange for me. What, getting it regular or just being calm? I said it. Mila, I'm curious if it has to do with school. But anyways, I do feel like there's some deadlines, some reorganization of things going on for you. I do see money coming your way, so I wouldn't stress entirely too much, okay? There's a lot of complicated stuff. But if you look here, the Seven of Swords, it might be work. I mean, things might be shaking you up a little bit, but you're feeling a little stressful. But I would just hang tight, Mila, because you have the Seven of Swords here. Somebody's not telling the truth or not telling you enough information, though. So I see you deeply concerned about your money. But this is going to be fine. I am seeing the Seven of Swords, so don't panic. I'm curious what that's about. I'm wondering what you do for a living, too. But I don't know. I'm connected to that energy big time. Calm, she said. I bet you are. All right. So this is for Gabriel. I'm not sure if I skipped anybody. Just pop back on there and let me know if I skipped you. I try to definitely be fair and go in order if I can, but sometimes it gets too busy and I miss the comments when they pop up. So this is for Gabriel Morales saying, hi, my name is Gabriel. My question is, what's going on? I know I'm not bad, so why do I keep getting bad when I know I haven't sowed bad seeds? I'm a Libra. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Interestingly enough, I'm hearing that in a different cadence than English. Libra Gabriel, did you look at your Libra reading? Money has been an issue. You've had to move twice. I feel like if you can just hang tight, things are about to get easier for you too. I do feel like there are some situations you need to literally walk away from. I don't feel like you have the kind of support that you used to. Maybe pay attention to the alignments that you have, like who's in your life and who you allow close to you. Because I do feel the Three of Swords, there's been some miscommunication and things kind of going sideways in a bunch of different directions. So I would just exercise some caution and maybe leave some things behind. You have the Queen of Swords, and that's all about walking away from a dead tree. You need to know when to quit. And I think maybe sometimes you're overcommitted to the commitment. And a lot of people do that. Think about those of you that stay in a job you hate, a marriage you hate, a city you hate, just because you committed, right? So that's the overcommitment. And that is you maybe just saying, you know, you haven't looked enough outside of the situation that you're in and the bubble that you're in. Oh, hey, Jessica. Oh, girl, Cassandra's asking, why did this fight today come out of nowhere? She wants some help. Girl, I told you guys on Monday not to get cocky because we have a shadow period. Mercury retrograde will mess with your emotions. It will mess with communication. And like women and guys, plug your ears. I don't care. Here's the thing. Your period doesn't stop on Monday morning because it's been a clinical 5 days, right? You're definitely feeling, you know, as if, well, it should be over, right? It ain't going to be like clockwork. Mercury retrograde definitely can bring things out, and it doesn't stop on a dime. The full moon is full for more than a day, a little before, a little after. Mercury retrograde is the same way. It spends a few weeks, and it's like you gotta get it out of your system. So if you had a fight, that might be the case. Mercury retrograde and some leftover stuff, or maybe the stuff that was brewing during Mercury retrograde still has settled in someone's brain or whatever. But let's take a look and see what's going on with my sand. We talked today. Now she's saying, damn, girl, I had to get my key back. Internet. Emperor, independence. Oh, Lisa, there you are, darling. I'm going to do Lisa next. I didn't see your question. Please post it again while I finish up with Sam, and I will read you right now. So first of all, I do feel it is mostly stubbornness. He had made some decisions that you maybe not have been in agreement with. I am seeing the Queen of Cups. You have deep love for this individual, but it might even be something on the internet. I don't know, but it's definitely having to do with stubbornness. This individual does want to do what he wants to do, doesn't want to listen to anybody, has a tendency to be stubborn and a little smart mouth. King of Swords, he's making decisions, doing his own thing, and his money is not in alignment. So I'm definitely seeing that depression is a big part of this, and you might get an apology out of it, but I think it might be too late for that. This is my apology card. Lisa, let's take a look and see what's going on with Lisa. I was waiting, I think, for a specific question. Let me take a look. My apologies. I didn't mean to skip you, my darling. My good friend Lisa, let's see here. She dropped a little, Lisa dropped a, she said, I'm done. A donation, which I appreciate. She sent me $25. That's super sweet of you. So let's do Lisa really quick, and I'll show you what it looks like to do a complete general spread. One card. One card. I don't know if I can do one card. What's your question? Do you want me to pull from Divination of the Ancients? Do you guys want me to play with this other deck for a little bit? It's beautiful. It's called Dreams Tarot. I keep getting it screwed up because I have the Mystic Dreamer and the Dreams Tarot. So Lisa wants one card. Justice. So Lisa, you have the Justice card, and I'll describe the Justice card and you can tell me if it lines up with what you're thinking. Justice card can sometimes mean court. If you're getting a divorce, if you're doing a mediation, if you're getting a life insurance, if you're going to sign contracts, you may be in a place where you're signing contracts, making some big decisions, putting things on paper. I want to pull some more cards. Do you want me to leave it just like that, Lisa? I want to pull some more cards, but I don't know. You might be thinking that you want to end something if you're looking at ending a relationship. This would indicate divorce. If you are looking to sign a contract with someone, it would indicate that. If you're doing mediation with someone or going to take care of something, that might be the case. So you have the Justice card in play. Yep, you want to end something. I snuck another card. Damn it. Lisa, there's the Death card. So you might want to be ending a relationship or changing something, or it might even involve you're up late at night and you can't sleep because you're definitely feeling as if you're conflicted over these big changes that are going on with you. And Knight of Cups might be somebody being immature. You're having a hard time navigating with these irrational emotions, and somebody who's just coming off with all of this situation. So I'm curious to see what this is all about. So you don't have court going on. So maybe you're being very decisive. But I'm definitely seeing that there's some changes coming. Maybe you're resisting them. And maybe this is an indication that you have to pay attention to these things that are coming up. Hello, Dominique. See you, Dominique. I was just trying to be easy. Oh, you don't have to be easy. So Lisa Gregg, I misplaced some money. I thought I put it in a coat pocket, but it's not there. What up, Nikki? So let's look. Am I caught up here? All right, Nikki Love. This is for Nikki Love. Yeah, you can be added. I need a question post if you want a general reading or a love reading. I am going to pull from a new deck for you guys to see and enjoy. I'll shuffle these really quick. Lisa, you can call me if you want to. We can talk. Call me. As soon as I get off the live, call me, Lisa. I want to talk to you anyway. Because interestingly enough, Lisa, you have been popping in my head for last week. Usually there's a connection that needs to happen with that. So let's take a look and see for Nikki Love. What up, Coben? Formax. Ace of Swords. 10 of Wands. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. So what's going on with you at work? Actually, let me take a look and see here something. I would like a card from the other deck. Yes, I have time. Hold on a second. I forgot that I was teaching a tarot class from this deck the other day, and I have them all separated into suits. So it looked a little strange from that for a second. So these are all, it's been sitting into perfect alignment. I really cannot wait to show you guys the music that my daughter created for background music. She's a DJ. I got dinged for screwing around and I accidentally picked, I had like copyright free music and I didn't click copyright free music. And right when I posted this amazing video that was jamming and I was doing karma rants, which I know you guys love, I was doing this amazing karma rant and kicking ass and I was in the middle of it and I posted, I'm like, yeah, that's a moneymaker right there, baby. Sure as shit. Wow! I got a copyright infringement. First one and only one. So my daughter produced some music for me. I need to pull it off of the email and create a playlist. And it is jamming. And I don't have anybody that can say shit. So that's going to be really fun. This is the Wheel of Fortune card, and I use that for my business cards because it's so gorgeous. These colors are so vibrant and amazing. All right, now that I feel like they are appropriately split, I'll shuffle them for your reading. Bump it. I do. I love music too much. Being able to enjoy that was a little bit of a bummer. And I can't listen to music in one ear. It always makes my equilibrium off. So this is for, so Cass is asking me, would like a card from the other deck. You mean this deck? Okay, Dragon Tarot, Mystic Dreamer, Dreams Tarot. And I also have the Golden Reverie, which I'm going to play with too. But this is for Dominique. See Dominique. Let's see what's going on with C Dominique. So you have the Two of Wands. So those of you that are familiar with my readings, when you see me do the Two of Wands and I have the little dragon with the little dude on either shoulder, if you notice this one too, there is completely two different paths to take. So this is for Dominique C. This is the Two of Wands. You're sitting there on a decision right now and you're trying to decide which direction it is you want to go. Look at that. And you even have the Moon card, which it has the duality here. So there's a little bit of fear about moving forward with a lot of things that are going on, okay? And this is for like you're stuck. You're really definitely feeling as if you're stuck. Now, here's the interesting thing, is the Star card is here. So what you're really looking for is alignment. You're looking for things to be in balance. So balance more than decision-making between the two. Sorry, Nikki. It's very distracting hearing different things in my head and then seeing different things. So I'll get to you right next. Sorry about that. So Hangman feeling stuck. So Miss Dominique, it's Dominguez, not Dominique. I swear I'm blind. So I'm seeing Hangman, the Star card, which is balance, and two different directions, which you're a little bit frustrated over. The Moon card is fear. So sometimes it's the biggest thing to push through is fear of the unknown, fear of what could come next, fear of making a mistake. So this is for Nikki. I apologize. That's why I quit at about an hour. Yep, we're about an hour. That's where my crown chakra blows open and I hear 10 conversations at once. For Nikki. This is for Nikki. Where did your question go? So Nikki Love. And especially since the background music that I have and her being so badass. All right, we have the Nine of Wands. So here's the thing. There you go, Miss Dominguez, C. Dominguez. I keep calling you Dominique. My apologies. So here's the thing that I have for you, Nikki, is I see the Nine of Wands. Now with the Nine of Wands, he's taking a little bit of rest because this is a hell of a journey he's got to go on. And it's a Sagittarius energy, Moon in Sagittarius. That's a very conflicting energy. The High Priestess here, the 2, is there's a lot of duality going on with all you people. Man, I am telling you, the Priestess is all about secrets and knowledge, okay? And the Six of Swords here, which you kind of have things in front of you so that the Six of Swords is about making things easier. Your biggest question right now is all about work. The Eight of Coins, the Palace of Wands, and then the Three of Life. You're looking for balance. You're definitely looking for, I don't know if it's employment that you're having an issue with right now, finding work-life balance, but you're definitely got a lot of work ahead of you this coming week. And that's with the Eight of Wands, which tells me, Eight of Coins and Nine of Wands, which tells me that you've got some repetition, redundancy, things are repeating, and you're trying to like finalize your craft. I don't know if you work in an industry or an institution where, because you have the Palace of Wands, so I don't know if you work for a major corporation where you're concerned about balance, but you're definitely paying attention to your money right now. 10 of Coins, 8 of Coins. Most definitely. Cass wants one card from here too. I bet you're going to get a conflict card, Cass. The sand. Jesus Christ. So this is all for your strength, Cass. Sand. This is all like you're definitely watching, waiting, seeing what's going to change, but you got to be the change. You have the Three of Wands, which you're watching the ship to see what's going to roll in and what's next. You're definitely looking for more opportunity. Where is my sage? My head is burning. Where's my sage? Hello? Sage? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I don't see my sage. That is nuts. I must have put it in the kitchen. All right, anyways, so Sand wants things to change. You do have this element of like watching, you're waiting for the universe to shift, but you got to be the change, darling. I definitely see possibly a job offer for you. Keisha, what's happening? Hopefully that helps, Nikki. Okay, so Lisa is asking me about some money that's missing. Let's take a look and see if someone stole it or it's misplaced. Stolen is going to look like my Five of Swords. It's going to look like my Seven of Swords. It's going to look like the Devil card. It's going to look like the Tower card, maybe. If you're not getting it back, it's going to be the Death card. If it's coming back, we'll see the Ace of Coins or the Six of Coins. So let's take a look and see. So this is for Lisa Gregg. You're going to get that money back. I don't know where it is. I'm not telling you that I'll be able to find it or tell you look in your couch or in your car or whatever. I've never been successful in telling people where to look for items, but I have been successful telling people where to find other people. But I have the Six of Pentacles, which is charity. You might be getting this money back. It might be involved with a gentleman or someone that is a little controlling around you, or a father. Look at all these cards. There's nothing crazy about these cards. There's no Tower, there's no Death, there's no Devil. Which Tower is things falling apart, never finding it again. The Devil card, it disappearing, and that's complete change. Goodbye. Justice card, having to go to court or argue with somebody about it. I'm seeing things blending in such a way that I feel like they will return to you. So if you can breathe through this, not come from freak out, you might find that you have it returned to you. So Coben 4 Max, pull a card for you. Coben 4 Max. You are upset at somebody. I'm seeing Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. I don't know if you're paranoid or a little worried for somebody right now. Definitely feeling as if the other shoe is about to drop with someone. You do have some indecision. You have the Three of Wands too, watching and waiting to see what's going to happen. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, new beginnings in a lot of ways. Ace of Pentacles, money is definitely coming your way, and I like it. I am getting a little lightheaded. I am going to say goodbye. Take a break, burn some sage, because I'm feeling a little expanding a little too much, and I'm hearing questions coming from more directions, and I think I'm having 3 conversations with other people. So I am going to shut this down a little bit, because I've done 4 lives today. I did your videos for Leo, Virgo, and Libra today. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. If I skipped anybody, I apologize. Coben says random. So I'm feeling a little too expansive right now. But Lisa, please reach out to me. Thank you for hanging out with me. This deck is the Dreams Tarot. Okay. And there you have it. So thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you guys next time.